So today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be reacting to horror movie trailers. These are all movies that I have reaction videos for on the channel. You can check those out. This is part 2. I did a part 1 a little while ago. You can check out that video as well. And I always think it's interesting in trailers. Sometimes there's scenes that don't end up in the movie. Sometimes the trailers give everything away, especially with horror. You know, if there's a mystery, do you find out right away who the killer is from the trailer? And obviously the trailer is used to help promote the movie as well. So I'm very curious now to take a look back at some of these trailers, especially now that I've seen the movies and I know what happens. This is something new that I'm trying, so let me know if you want to see more content like this, if you want to see sci-fi trailers, TV show trailers. I don't really think are a thing, but yeah, let me know if you want to see more content like this. So today I'm going to be watching 10 trailers: Friday the 13th, Silent Hill, Pet Sematary, The Fly, Prince of Darkness, The Dead Zone, Sleepaway Camp, Chopping Mall, Salems Lot, and The Howling. Like I said, you can check out the reaction to the movies themselves on my channel as well. But I'm very curious to see how these were marketed to the audience at the time when they came out. You know, what did they go for, especially if they're more of a horror comedy? Did they include just, you know, the horror elements? Did they include, you know, the big monumental scenes? So yeah, I'm very curious to check these out. So thank you so much for sharing and this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for movies you think I should watch, please comment below. And if you want to have a say in what movies or TV shows I watch, be sure to join Patreon. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. Once you hear that iconic, yeah, sound, this is the trailer for Friday the 13th. 2. What is it counting down? You're all doomed. Oh my god.
We weren't doing anything, we were just messing up.
4. And again, the killer POV that we know so well from the film.
5.
Alice, our final girl.
10.
Oh, Kevin Bacon, yes. Oh.
12. Friday the 13th.
Oh, that makes sense. Counting down to 13. Yeah.
Only see it once.
Oh, I love the tagline.
Enough.
The voiceovers are great. I know some people don't like them, but I think they add
The 13th.
And with the text coming forward like that, I love it. I wasn't expecting the countdown, but that was cool. And the same like killer POV that we know so well from the movie, and we don't see Jason at all.
Honey, sometimes when you go to sleep, you go on a little walk, and sometimes you talk about a place.
I don't remember.
This is the trailer for Silent Hill. I wish I could rewatch it because I think that video is too short, but still one of the scariest movies I've seen. I haven't played the game.
Hurry.
The fire started 30 years ago.
And such a crazy backstory too. Like it's terrifying. It still haunts me to this day.
She looks exactly like Sharon.
Why?
Okay, they're doing a good job of like teasing some of the mystery.
What's happening?
Oh my god. Yeah, I was wondering if they would show any of like the creatures. Oh my god, the nurses. I forgot about them entirely. Oh, I blocked that out. I think there was a glimpse of Pyramid Head. Oh my god. Okay, that would have intrigued me. I mean, I would have pooped my pants with fear, but I think they did a good job of keeping the mystery going. Like, they show you just enough to keep you interested. And I think if you'd played the game, obviously you would have, you know, an idea of what you're getting into. But yeah, that was terrifying, but a good trailer.
Is church all right?
Why, Judge?
This is the trailer for Pet Sematary.
It was a secret.
May the Lord bless you and keep you.
Stephen King, the icon. With his cameos, yeah.
Daddy's gonna do something really bad.
You're thinking of putting him up there. Don't deny the thought hadn't crossed your mind.
Oh, Gage.
Come back to me, Gage. Come back to us.
Okay, so they kind of give away that Gage is gonna die in the trailer, which is a bummer.
Best-selling tale of horror. Pet Cemetery.
But again, if it's a book, maybe you've assumed that you've read the book, so you won't be surprised. I think that was decent. They didn't really include a lot, but again, I think Gage dying is a big part of the film, and now you know that it happens. Like, we see him pulling up a coffin and saying, you know, Gage, come back to us, but that we don't see a ton of, like, I think there was like a quick shot of the cat, and that was pretty much it. This is the trailer for The Fly.
Human teleportation, molecular decimation, breakdown, and reformation is inherently purging.
Another one I could watch again. I wish I could watch again for the first time.
Creations meet our deepest fears.
I really loved it. It was so good.
You are about to go beyond that limit.
If you saw how scared and angry and desperate he is.
I'm sure Typhoid Mary was a very nice person too when you saw her.
Oh my god. Yeah, so it's pretty much setting up that he's gonna become a fly. Like, with the hairs, not human.
Everything about you is changing.
Oh no, what's happening to me? Am I dying?
And I mean, obviously it's called The Fly also.
Into something else.
Oh no, a fly got into the transmitter pod with me that first time when I was alone. Don't go back to it.
I feel like that's a big plot point, but again, it's the title, so.
I'm afraid.
Don't be afraid.
No, be afraid.
Yes, Gina Davis. And showing some of his transition as well was really cool. And I believe this is a remake, if I'm remembering correctly. So maybe, again, they would assume people have seen the original. I don't know. Cronenberg, yes, of course. Yeah, again, if it's called The Fly, I think that gives away most of the plot in the title. So, but a good trailer. This is the trailer for Prince of Darkness from John Carpenter, one of my favorite horror directors. Even though I'm still relatively new to his work, but just amazing. Yeah, this shot I remember is a big piece of the film.
Can no longer be kept. It started a month ago.
What started?
A change in the earth.
And Alice Cooper, yeah.
A life form is growing out of prebiotic fluid. It's not winding down into disorder. It's self-organized.
Oh my god, yes! Insane. I think they're doing a good job of setting up mystery. Like, I'd be intrigued to see this. Terrified also, but they're giving you just enough to get you, like, the butts in the seats. And the action scenes don't really, like, you don't know the context until you see the film, obviously. Oh yeah, the mirror at the end. I need to rewatch this again. Oh, man. So good. Oh, and have the title come through the mirror. Okay, we're not messing around. I like it. That was great. To me, that's how a trailer should be. Like, a little bit of teasing what, you know, it could be, but I would have not expected what I saw based off that trailer. Like, I feel like they did a good job of leaving, you know, the audience to discover the mystery through the movie and not give away all the plot in the trailer. This is the trailer for The Dead Zone, another Stephen King film adaptation. Starring Christopher Walken.
Too late.
Touch this man's hand, and you're in the grip of the dead zone.
I've had another episode.
Yeah, the kids falling through the ice, the hockey.
There's the future lives of those you love.
You want to kill your own son?
I want you out of here.
I'm scared, Dad.
Or of those you fear.
Yes.
Someday, and nobody, I mean nobody, gonna stop me.
Is it a power for good or for evil?
I like that voiceover. Yeah, that's good.
To bless you with this gift, you should use it. Bless me?
You're a devil.
Send for me.
And like the fire scenes are big. The political campaign element is big, obviously.
What's happening to me? We're gonna get married. Johnny, don't leave me, please.
And Stephen King always includes like some family dynamic.
Down in history with me. I saw his face. I stood there. I did nothing.
Johnny!
And putting like the onus like he has to change the future. Yeah, again, they give it away like he's gonna be able to predict the future and he has the ability to change it. But again, it's a book, so maybe the book has already been out before the movie, and Cronenberg again, which is amazing. Oh, the credits at the end of a trailer, interesting. I don't think I've seen that before. But yeah, good trailer. This is the trailer for Sleepaway Camp.
3 weeks. And I'm getting very scared.
I like the letter writing to home. That's very much a summer camp thing. That's cool.
Someone is watching you.
And this movie had a crazy twist.
Waiting for you.
So I'm curious to see if they give it away.
Sleepaway Camp. You won't be coming home.
Yeah, they give away nothing. Like, it looks like just a everyday slasher movie, basically, with just a serial, like a killer at summer camp, basically. Like, someone's, be scared, like, someone's coming to get you. And they showed the death scenes, but the death scenes don't have context without seeing the movie, obviously. So, yeah, that was interesting. Gave away very little. Probably not enough, but I'm glad they didn't reveal the giant twist. This is the trailer for Chopping Mall.
Completely mobile, user-friendly, and absolutely fail-safe.
I need to watch this again as well. Oh, man. Killer robots. The timing of his claw. Yeah, the electrocution scene. I mean, it's pretty obvious they're killer robots, but still, I would go see this. This looks so fun and ridiculous. Oh god, the spiders still haunt my dreams, though. Nope. Nope.
One of those things out there.
Waiting to pick us up one by one!
The lasers! Yes! So great, especially with the 80s, like the rise of technology and stuff too, and fighting these robots.
It's not stopping!
They're indestructible! Yeah.
They're here for your protection.
I love the voiceovers.
You'll never be the same.
Da, 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 da. Oh, Killbots. Well, that even was that its original title, I'm guessing? I don't know. But yeah, that definitely gives it away. It's killer robots, obviously. And again, like, I wasn't expecting some secret underlying plot. It's called Chopping Mall or Killer Robots or whatever, but the fact that, it shows people fighting robots in the mall, that's the movie, and that's what the trailer included.
Ben Mears has been away too long.
This is the trailer for Salem's Lot.
Home to Salem's Lot, a town too good to be true.
Yeah, they always set up so idyllic, especially in Stephen King adaptations.
Something terrible.
Henry!
Are they gonna give it away? I don't know.
Where's your brother?
And I know it's the book, obviously, as well, but I'm curious if the trailer will show it.
Yes, I do. It's in the Marston house. Good evening. I dreamed you slept there all night.
Iconic, iconic. Yeah, you gotta have Salem's Lot with that shot, of course.
Somebody out there. Sweet. Sweet.
Terrifying. The window floating. Oh my god. But again, I wouldn't right away think this is vampire. I'm wondering if they're going to show Barlow at all. There he is! Yep.
You can do nothing against the master. They're breeding on one another. The vampires are creating vampires.
Okay, there you go. You know it's vampires.
Bill! Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Look at me.
Oh my gosh, so scary.
Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Bill!
This would have been terrifying. The trailer's doing a good job. I would have been so scared.
Look at him!
And still keeping like some mystery around Barlow. Like we see him a few shots, but you know, they're pretty quick cuts.
Best-selling author of Carrie and The Shining takes you on a startling journey.
Amazing. I know they're doing a remake of this that I'm pretty sure comes out this year. I don't know if they're redoing it as a series, yeah, Tobe Hooper, or just a movie, but I'll definitely check it out. This is the trailer for The Howling. Oh, and starts off with the claw mark scratch. I like it. Oh, another transition. Cool.
And now, all anyone can do is watch and wait.
Tonight I'm going to show you something.
Yes! Oh, the transition. Yes. But I feel like that's a big part of the movie. I feel like that's giving it away. That's the whole trailer. Oh, man. There was so much more to that. I mean, I know it's a trailer and they're going to be short, but if I had watched that, I wouldn't have been expecting the level of, because like The Howling to me is like not quite at the level of American Werewolf in London, but like very similar because they're so well done. So yeah, I'm curious as to why they chose to leave certain pieces out, because I would be kind of expecting just a run-of-the-mill, you know, werewolf movie, but I think they did a great job. Like, I really liked the Howling, and yeah, to have that end scene, like, that's her transformation. Like, that's how they, you know, ended, but here we are. So that was my first time watching some classic horror movie trailers. I really enjoy it, so let me know in the comments if you want to see more content like this, if there's specific trailers you want me to react to. I try and watch the trailers of stuff that I've already seen to avoid potential spoilers if I want to do a reaction video in the future, but let me know in the comments. I know there was a few Stephen King adaptations on this list as well, and again, I feel like the book probably gives it away, you know, before you've seen the movie, so maybe they were assuming that everybody read the book, but I feel like that's kind of risky because there's lots of times I've gone to a movie without having read, you know, the source material, so I feel like some of them gave too much away in the trailers and some of them didn't give enough away. Like Sleepaway Camp, I would in no way be expecting the twist ending. Like, they just showed like a summer camp, almost like Friday the 13th, you know, where something bad is happening and somebody's running around, you know, unaliving people. They did show quite a few death scenes, but again, like, without the context of knowing where they're leading, it's just kind of like a random montage. And I understand that they're trying to get people, you know, to go to the movie, and they're including those scenes that are going to be exciting. It's not going to be a trailer of just, you know, dialogue, but I didn't want them to give away the twist either, because to me, it came out of nowhere. Like, I didn't predict it at all. It was a total shock of an ending, and I was worried they were going to give it away. But yeah, I'm glad that audiences at the time went into that and having no idea what they were getting into. And same with The Howling, I feel like they kind of underworked it. Like, I feel like they could have included so much more. If I just saw that trailer, I probably would have skipped it because it didn't look to me as strong of a film as it is. I think maybe that got missed. I don't know what the reception was when it first came out, but I could see that being missed from the trailer because I don't think it did an accurate job of portraying the film. And having that final scene with the news anchor, I'm blanking on the character's name at the moment, but with her standing up and, having the werewolf eyes, that's like a dead giveaway that she becomes a werewolf. And I hate that they put that in there because it's, again, you're giving away the plot. The Dead Zone, again, Stephen King adaptation, they say very early on he has premonitions, and Chopping Mall trailer was great. I mean, it's exactly what the movie is. It's people fighting killer robots or killer bots as the credits came up and trying to, escape the mall and survive it as these things attack it. Salem's Lot, it was a longer trailer, and I was thinking, okay, maybe they're not going to mention vampires at all, but again, with it being a book, maybe people already knew that, and I think they did a good job of capturing what was going on, and, having that iconic scene of him floating to the window as well was great, and we did see Barlow, but very quick shots, and again, in the film, from what I remember, even when he is on camera, it is very quick. Prince of Darkness, I think, was one of the best trailers because they did a good job of sprinkling in enough mystery and enough intrigue to get people, interested. They explain a little bit of what's going on, but don't overdo it. And, they have that mirror scene. But again, unless you know the context of that scene and the plot behind it, that doesn't mean anything to you. And to have the title come through the mirror, I thought was a really smart move and really creative. And, the music cuts quickly when that character wakes up again from his dream, much like in the film. It's a very abrupt cut, and they had Alice Cooper in it probably more than I think he's actually in the film. I think he's only in like 10 minutes, 15 minutes of the movie, but I also understand he would have been a draw, to bring people in to see the film, so you want to include his scenes, but that would have, intrigued me to go see it. I probably still would have been terrified, but they did a good job with that. The Fly, I'm pretty sure someone mentioned there's a 50s version, if I'm remembering correctly, so maybe people would have already known what was going to happen, and again, it's called The Fly, and they tell you the plot in the trailer that he, starts turning into the fly, so I feel like that gives it away, but again, there's so much to that film that they didn't show in the trailer, so I still think it would be worth going to see, and I'm hoping that the trailer and having big stars like Jeff Goldblum and Gina Davis attached to it, that people would have gone to see it. I think it would have been, again, I have no idea what these were received, like when they came out, what the response was at the box office, so let me know in the comments, but I feel like that would have been, a more successful one. Silent Hill, I thought was terrifying, and again, if you've played the game, maybe some of the characters, what you're looking for, the story, and they didn't show too much of Pyramid Head, which I was grateful for because it's terrifying, but again, I feel like that's probably giving away too much. You probably want to save that big reveal for the actual movie, and they did a great job with the mystery as well, like laying, a foundation of, okay, something's not right, but not giving you everything, and yeah, that movie still haunts me to this day, and I know they're pitching it as a horror movie, and they're selling it, to that audience of horror fans, so they want to include some scary elements, and they definitely did, but I still would have been terrified. They did a good mix of what's happening in the movie, but still leaving you up to experience, the bigger scenes in the film itself when you go see it. Friday the 13th, I wasn't expecting the 13 number countdown with this big red text on screen, for each kill basically, and they don't show Betsy at all from what I remember, which is obviously a big part of this. We do have like a quick shot of the lake scene, and again, people are getting killed off. I would expect just a slasher, which I know it is, but I don't think that trailer sold it as what it would become, but probably people didn't know what it was going to become at the time also. But I do like that they included the killer POV, which is a big part of that film, and we didn't see Jason at all, which I thought was great, because again, that's, a big part of it. Pet Sematary, I wish they would have kept Gage's death a little bit of a secret, because again, I feel like that's such a catalyst for the story. I know it's the book as well, but to see them, taking out the coffin, and I was like, okay, like that could be anybody. And then, the next scene is him saying, Gage, come back, we miss you. I was like, okay, well, to me, that was too obvious, but maybe that's because I've seen it and I know what it means. Maybe if you were just watching it as a trailer, you wouldn't have put those things together. I don't know, but we didn't have the scene of Gage being hit by the truck. We just had, he's passed away, and, Pet Sematary, again, obviously I think it's safe to assume pets are going to be involved, and we see him, digging things up, and there's a lot of, what did you do? And kind of those vague sentiments of like, well, something's happening. But again, the book, if you've read it, you probably would know everything already. Were you able to see any of these trailers when they came out, when they were first released? That would have been amazing. And let me know, you know, how were they received at the box office? I feel like trailers themselves have changed over time as well. Some of these were pretty short, which I know is that's their whole thing. It's supposed to be a quick, you know, preview of the film, but some of them were just like a minute long, which I feel like is almost too short to try and fit, you know, a whole plot line in there. But I really enjoyed them. It was great to watch them and look back on some of these movies, and makes me want to rewatch all of them. Obviously, you can check out my reaction video to all of these movies on my channel as well. But thank you so much for sharing and this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for movies you think I should watch, please comment below. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content.